Northwest Indiana has a tremendous running community. A great thing about our area is there are so many options. You can come out here to the dunes and run the trails. You can run the beach. There's a lot of great county parks throughout Lake and Porter counties.
If you're looking for something like it's an urban trail, it has like pavers and a little bit of crushed limestone, you're gonna go out to Coffee Creek, and it's a 3-mile loop. It's gorgeous, there's lots of birds.
There are Creekside Trails in Valpo. Even though it's kind of made for mountain biking, because of that, it's so different from all the trails around here when you run on it.
I think it's a great place to run, especially if you're doing long distance running, because it gives you different terrain. It just tests your limits of your body.
You just want to be in straight woods, definitely go out to the state park and head out on Trail 2, which is a new boardwalk they just put out there, and it's amazing. You're going to go across a wetland, and it's about a 4 to 5 mile loop. If you want to challenge yourself, there is the 3 Dune Challenge. It's going to get you some amazing views of the lake, and it's a great feat to be able to do all 3 in one session.
If you're new to the dunes and maybe you don't want to like hit the high stuff, Trail 10 is nice flat. So you can take Trail 10, starting at any of the major parking lots, and that'll take you all the way to the beach.
There's one route at the dunes that's called the Ridge, and it's been ran by the best runners in Northwest Indiana. It is, you go down Trail 10 and then you hop up onto the Ridge and it'll connect into Trail 9.
The Ridge Run is probably only 2.5 miles, but that 2.5 miles will seem like a marathon to you.
The first time I ran the Ridge Trail, it just blew my mind, just the beauty of it, the diversity of it. Right here in this area, the blowout is one of the best views. You can actually see the skyline of Chicago on clear days like today. The sunrise comes up over the trees, you get a blast of colors. It's very special and it never gets old at all. You know, recently I started a little brand called The Ridge. It's the Ridge Trails, a brand name. It's inspired by these actual trails here at the Indiana Dunes.
If you only have a limited amount of time and you want to just get a mixture of everything, definitely I would head out and do Trail 9.
I had my friend Melissa, who is from Death Valley, California, and she wanted to experience the dunes, so I told her we have to hit Trail 9. And she was taken back by the kind of the biodiversity that we have here at the dunes.
You get a little bit of wooded trail, you climb 2 dunes, and you get to the top. You can get that famous picture with Chicago skyline and the lake in the background, and share that with your friends and look like you conquered everything.
There's not just the state park that we're in right now, it's also the national park, which stretches 15 miles, east-west along Lake Michigan. So we have this state park, we have West Beach, and many other parks you can see outside of just the state park.
West Beach is a great place to run, and it's going to take you up some stairs. Then once you get to the top of that lookout that they made, you're going to see some amazing views, and then you head out to the lake and come back through the pavilion. If you wanted to extend your run, you can head out towards Marquette Park, and then that'll take you around a nice wooded trail around Long Lake. So you'll go from a wooded trail to a sandy trail to a beach. So how many places can you do that in the United States? You get a mixture of everything. If you're looking for something where you haven't seen anywhere else in the United States, definitely Cow's Bogs. Cow's Bog is a bog and a wetland mixed together. So you'll be able to go out on a little bit of sand in that, has a little bit of elevation, and then if you go around the bog, it's flat as a pancake, but it's got some great wildlife, some great migratory birds go through there in May.
One of my favorite things about trail running here in Northwest Indiana is that we do get all 4 seasons. So you can run one route in the summer and it's a crazy shady route and it's cool, and you're running like down narrow single track because the plants have all grown in. But then you run in the middle of winter and then you're running through a foot of snow and it's like white and pristine. So like every route changes through all 4 seasons.
And I actually enjoy running here in the winter with the snow and some ice. It hardens up the trails a little bit, especially on the sand. It makes them a little more runnable, so you're able to attack it a little bit harder.
Sand running is not like your normal running on like a softer path. It's like riding a bike. You're going to be digging into the sand and you're going to be going up and down dunes.
Doing some of these climbs, it's like taking 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but at the same time, it can benefit you as a runner as it builds major strength. It's helping out those stabilizer muscles.
I actually traveled to Maryland to do the JFK 50, and running out here at Creekside and at the dunes, the hilly sections of this area helped me a lot in that and finish that race successfully.
This location is great because it has a diversity of trails. You can run on sand, you can run on the lakefront, on asphalt, you can run the Calumet Trail, which is crushed stone, you get some dirt path running.
A lot of people don't really realize what we have here in Northwest Indiana, and I think once they come out here, they are taken back by the experience, We try to encourage everybody that is in town. Some of my friends from different states come in. We always try to take them out to the dunes and to have them experience the different trails.
I think one of our responsibilities as visitors to these state parks and national parks is to maintain the natural environments. And one of the terms you hear is leave no trace. And that just means whatever you're bringing into these parks, you need to take out with you. We just want to keep it clean. You know, there's a very diverse ecosystem here, and we want to maintain that for them for generations to come. When you come to visit, you want to get a trail map. You don't want to go on these social trails that are kind of these one-offs that are created but not official.
Everybody likes to experience hometown, either restaurants, bars, different establishments that they don't have at their particular area. So I always tell people when they come into Chesterton, we have a wonderful downtown area where they can experience all that. We have a European market. We have different events that are downtown.
It's great for a short, small weekend. You can come, stay for a couple of days, hit the attractions, hit up the parks.
The downtown Valpo, that's hard to beat. We've got so many restaurants down there, sushi, Mexican pizza, Spanish food, everything, and they're all really top notch, really close to here too. So that's another great thing about Creekside. If you're running here, you can go downtown, maybe get a beer.
There are groups that meet at all the great running locations every week. Go out to Sunset Hill. There's a group that meets out there.
Our run club meets at the park on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
The 10K course that Dan had set up pretty much hits every area of this park. To me, it's pretty challenging. You'll get the grass prairie, which is kind of here and over on the north side. You'll get some wooded areas, some sand a little bit. Then you'll get our famous roller coaster hill, which is pretty steep.
Kind of like a rolling, open prairie area that you're able to kind of, test your strength in terms of running uphill.
On Sundays, we venture out to Dune State Park, Cowles Bog, Bailey Homestead.
So there's one running group that is specifically here at the dunes. It's called Club Run. They meet usually on the weekends and typically do the Ridge Loop and then also some other surrounding trails in the area. It's on Facebook called Club Run. You can go in there. I think it's a private group. You just request access and then anybody can meet up on the dates that are specified for runs.
I think it's a lot of fun. You meet a lot of new people you would have never associated with in your life, and the running is the common denominator that brings us together.
There's not a weekend that there isn't an opportunity if you want to participate in a running event or a race that you'll be able to do that. All of the events are fairly all-inclusive. I think when I was running, you always wanted to do well at the Popcorn Panic. If you won an award at that race, it was certainly prestigious because it pulls runners from all over the area. The Valparaiso Turkey Trot is probably the largest event in the area. It will have around 4,000 participants. And again, not only the top runners, but the families come out.
I've been to a lot of different places across the country, a lot of unique races, but I swear every time I come here on the weekends, I'm still in awe with the beauty of it. And I can get just as hard of a workout here as I can in the mountain. I think it ranks right up there with any other destination you can think of.
Traveled running ultra marathons to like Colorado, Utah, Arizona. Like every time I get to like get up in the dunes and run, and you got like Lake Michigan, I don't think people realize what they're actually able to see when they're there. I remember like the first time I ran at the dunes, I had to stop like every 2 minutes to take out my phone. I'm like taking pictures. I'm like, this is so beautiful. Like, this is crazy. I can't believe I live so close to here. Just when you get up to like Trail 9 up on the ridge and you can see out onto the lake, you're like, this is like an ocean out here. It feels like you're on like the coast of an ocean. It's so beautiful. And it's just a view that it never gets old to me. And I think more people just need to come and experience that. I feel so fortunate to live close to there and to be able to run there.
We have friends in Bermuda. We've been to their beaches and we told them, well, you have to come and see our beaches. And they didn't quite understand what we were talking about and were astounded when they came out here. So people are kind of blown away if they're not familiar with the area, what this is.
One of the reasons I got into trail running is I just needed kind of an outlet to relieve stress. And when I found this place, that's exactly what it did. So when I come to trails like here at the state park, it's relaxing. There's amazing scenery. It's kind of my form of meditation when I come here to run, and it's really been helpful mentally.
Stopping into the Extra Mile is great when you come into town. Number one, you're gonna get people that can tell you places to run. We have nutrition, apparel. If you forgot your water bottle, we definitely have water bottles for you to carry out. And if you need a good pair of trail shoes, we do have our trail shoes lined up to help you get through what's local in our area for trail running. Most of all, we have experienced people that if you need to know where you're going or want to hook up with a group, they can definitely get you hooked up with some people to run with if you don't want to run by yourself. So throughout the year at the Extra Mile, we do have numerous groups that you can join in and run. We always have a training group that's going on, and anytime there's out-of-town guests, we welcome them to join our training group on the weekends. So we always run on either Saturday or Sunday, and everyone's welcome. And those runs usually are between 5 and 20 miles, just depending on where people are in their training.
Go the extra mile at the Indiana Dunes.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notified when we post new videos like this.